Everyone, Jerry from Big George Cigar Box Guitars out of Columbus Grove, Ohio here. I've been asked by several people, how do we go about building our guitars? What's the steps? What's the process? How long does it take? That kind of stuff. So it was suggested by somebody that maybe we could put together a video series on how we build our guitars. I'm not saying the way we do it is right, the way we do it is wrong, but one of the best things about cigar box guitars is that what we say is no rules, meaning you can build it any way you want. As long as it ends up making sound, then it's a success to some extent. As long as you're happy with it, then it's a good guitar. So we thought about it. We decided we're going to go ahead and put together some videos on how we go about building our guitars, how we shape the necks, all that stuff. Probably opening ourselves up to a bunch of criticism, but we don't really care because we like doing this and it's a lot of fun and people seem to like our stuff. So we're going to go ahead and try this, see if everybody likes it or dislikes it, and we'll kind of go from there. First thing we're going to do is we're going to pick out a box for our project. And so I thought I'd start today by just showing you some of the different types of boxes that I've come across and what I've got in kind of my so-called inventory. Boxes can range from anywhere from paper, like the real pressed cardboard, all the way up to real thick cherry or cedar wood, depending on the maker and how the quality of the cigars and stuff. This one is an Arturo Fuente box, and now these are real common. I see these a lot. These are out of the Dominican Republic. It's a good basic box. It's wood, thin wood, cuts real easy, and it gives you a decent sound, depending on how you cut your holes and what you do with it. Then some of the more interesting boxes we've gotten along the way is, came across this somewhere. This is a classic cigar Havana blend. East India Company, purveyors of fine tobacco. There are 800 numbers on the bottom of the chair. How we get our boxes is we'll see a cigar shop and we'll stop in and see what they got. A lot of the cigar shops will sell their empty boxes for $2 or $3. We stopped at one place up by Lake Erie, up in northern Ohio, and the guy was like, I don't care how much they are, just make a donation to the animal shelter that was across the street from his shop. So he had a big jar there, so we bought a bunch of boxes and threw some money in his tip jar or collection jar, and all the money he made from selling his empty boxes went across the street to the Humane Society there in that area, so that was kind of cool. And then we got one I really like. This one's nice and heavy. It's a real thick box. You can see there, it's a, I don't even know how to pronounce that. It's a Vivante, I think, signature collection. I've been told that these are very nice cigars. I don't know, I don't personally smoke cigars on a regular basis. But I'm told that those are very nice. Here's an interesting one that I got from a guy. He made one, like a banjo out of it, and I thought it was neat, so he sent me this box. I told him I saw it on Facebook, that I liked what he did. I said I've never seen that type of box before, and so he sent me one. And this is real interesting. It's held together with a magnet. And I think eventually, one of these days, we're going to get around to making some kind of a banjo ourselves. Or maybe, was thinking maybe some kind of an electronic drum, put a trigger in there, like a cajon or whatever they call that thing. So we're going to play with this. This will be interesting someday when we get a chance. The Camachos are very popular around here. They have a high gloss. This one's been around in the shop for a while, so it's kind of dusty. But they got a real high gloss look on them. As a matter of fact, One of my personal ones is a Camacho. This is electronic, or excuse me, electronic. This is electric. I don't have the amp plugged in right now. Eventually in the series we'll get this out and we'll play it a little bit. I built this about two and a half years ago. That's what I play on a regular basis. Here's one we just recently picked up. This is a Drew Estate. I can't even read this writing. But this box opens up kind of interesting, like that. So I think the idea we have for this one is eventually we're going to put an amp in here, and then when you want to play it, you open it up, something like this, and the amp speaker will be right in here, knobs, that kind of stuff. So that, put this off to the side, work on that someday. But for this, well, here's the new one. This is my pride and joy. I've been looking all over for one of these boxes here in Ohio. You don't see these at all. So I was kind of looking around, and a guy on Facebook said he could get me one. So we did a deal, and he sent this to me. He was from out west. So he sent this back to me, and I love the look of this box. This is going to be another personal one for me. I think we're going to make it electric. We might do a video series on wiring using this box. I think this is just a really cool looking box. So eventually we'll get to that. I got a lot of projects I'm eventually going to get to. But for this video series, we were asked to build a guitar for a guy that smokes Drew Estate cigars. So we found this box. It is a Drew Estate Tabak. So we're going to use this box for our video series, and we'll take it from there. So the next time, I think we're going to sit down and we'll look at wood for necks and do some measuring and get started on actually building. I just want to keep it short and simple for this one. Hopefully these videos will be kind of short, keep people's attention a little bit better so you don't get bored watching me. If you have any questions about cigar box guitars, leave me a comment, leave me a Facebook message, and we'll work them into this, and we'll kind of see where this goes. Some people said that they'd be real interested in watching this. Some people thought it was a stupid idea, but we're going to go with it, see where it goes from there, and I hope you enjoy it. And thanks for watching the first episode.